us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the wideout in motion. On first down, it's Webb. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Here's Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. Webb. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Webb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On fourth down, Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience got real thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. New York set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. To throw again. Webb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Orleans Darkwa, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ellis. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Prescott looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. The 40, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, They play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over. Yeah,
it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Prescott caught on the right side by Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit. Prescott
from the gun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Third and long for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. Now a first down throw. Webb looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. It's caught by OBJ. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw, Webb. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. His His throw incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the slot man goes in motion left. Prescott on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Prescott now. He's going to sling this deep down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's Darkwa. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hurry up, hurry up. We got 4. We got 4. Go, 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 go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Webb. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go.
Now Webb. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.